guys? It's your boy Ultimate here, back with another sick and lit edition of WrestleShade. And bitch, we're talking Total Divas, Season 9, Episode 1, The Baddest Woman on the Planet. Starring Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax, Carmella, Naomi, Nikki and Brie Bella, Natalya, Sonya Deville, and there may be a few others sprinkled out throughout the season here. Not too for sure, but bitch, I know one bitch I didn't see in tonight's episode and or on the premiere flyer, and that was Lana, bitch. Hopefully now that she has some ring work with Rusev and Bobby Lashley, hopefully she's going to be busy, but this season of Total Divas is going to be talking about stuff that happened last year. So really don't know what's going on with that, but it was great to see the girls back together again, bitch. So I'm not going to give a full-blown recap of the whole entire episode. I'm just going to talk about the parts that I liked and the meaty parts of the episode, I guess, where the tea was spilled. The episode wasn't all that great for me, judging off of previous last premieres for the show. They started off the show with Ronda Rousey at the Rousey Acres, the Rowdy Farm. They started it off at the farm talking about her and Travis Brown, how she wanted babies, and how she was struggling between having kids, starting a family, and her wrestling career. And it just showed a different side of Ronda. Ronda Rousey talked about her dad. She talked about how her dad pushed her to be in the Olympics and how she went to the MMA, and she just gave a lot of her background. For all of the people out there who didn't know that Ronda Rousey was wrestling with the WWE, this was kind of something to catch them up on the episode. So shouts out to Ronda Rousey. She looked really, really good. The crazy thing in this episode for me was Nia Jax versus Carmella. As soon as the episode pretty much began, you had Nia Jax pretty much flat out stating, bitch, Carmella, I do not like her. I think she's fake. I think she's unauthentic. And I'm just like, ooh, what could have Carmella done to piss Nia Jax off so bad? And Nia Jax even went as far as saying that she didn't like her work in the ring. She didn't respect her work in the ring. And I'm just like, ouch. Carmella must have done some really, really horrible things. But as the episode goes on, you kind of find out that Nia Jax just does not like Carmella. In my opinion, I think that Carmella is right, just standing on the side of, not wanting to get injured. Like, we don't go to work to get injured. There are certain moves that have been outlawed specifically because they can injure your ass. The goal is not to go to work to get injured. The goal is to go to work, entertain, put on a great show, put on a great match, and be safe and be healthy so you can come back and do it again, bitch. It's like we know what we've signed up for, but at the same time, bitch, we're not going to work every day to get punched in the face like Becky Lynch. No, we're not going to work every day to have what happened to us, like what happened to Paige. No shade, like you don't want to go to work to do those things. So in that aspect, I side with Carmella. It just seems like Nia was being really, really shady. And mind you, throughout the entire episode, you had the girls constantly going to brunches, okay? You had Natalya, and I kind of think Naomi kind of setting up these brunches for the girls to constantly go to. And this whole time, like, Nia Jax really cannot stand Carmella. Honestly, at the Royal Rumble, Nia Jax pretty much came out to Carmella. After Carmella confronted her about what was going on, you had Nia Jax come out and just pretty much tell Carmella, bitch, I think you're unauthentic. And to have that pressure on you, I can understand here again what Carmella was saying. Like, why would you be that negative, or why would you kind of spew the negativity right before, bitch, monumental night, bitch, in both of our lives? Like, why would you want to do that? So I was trying to really see where Nia Jax was coming from, from her whole point of view, but it seems to me like, bitch, she just don't like Carmella, bitch. Period, point blank. I mean, and that's fine. I mean, you're definitely entitled to like, and dislike, whomever, but I really didn't think her reason was all that valid. I don't know. She literally made Carmella cry. Poor baby. Meanwhile, you have Carmella going around on the WWE roster telling everybody that she knows or that she comes in contact with about what Nia Jax has pretty much said about her. And then on the flip side of things, you have Nia Jax going back talking to Tamina and talking to Natalya about what she said to Carmella. And I kind of too side with Natalya on this because Natalya is like, you know, sometimes Nia Jax, bitch, you have to be fake. You have to put on a smile, bitch. We're here, we're at work. We're not here to really be friends with nobody. But then again, it's like you need to put on your work face and just worry about all the other stuff another time. And so I totally fuck with what Natalya is saying here. Once again, it seems like Nia Jax is just being very, very blunt as she puts it. And like she said, that doesn't make her a bad person. But I mean, like me, if you're gonna dish it, you really have to be able to take it. And Nia Jax really dished it in this episode. Like she really put it on in this episode. But for me, bitch, the smoking gun was when the ladies were at the Royal Rumble and they had the 30-woman Royal Rumble. And Carmella had her little segment with Nia Jax. Even though they had tension, you know, Nia Jax was talking about how she didn't really like Carmella's in-ring performance and how she thought Carmella couldn't throw a kick. And this time around, bitch, Carmella threw that kick, and she threw the kick so well that she kicked Nia Jax in the face and bust that lip. I didn't know that. That was spoiler T for me. I really know that that happened back then. Really don't want to do this, but I have to because I feel like we have a pimp on deck, bitch. Pimp down, pimp in disgrace. I feel like Sonya Deville is going to be our LGBT pimp of this season, bitch. I love Sonya Deville, but she's already trying to give Carmella dating advice on how to pick up dudes, I guess, or how to pick up women. I don't know. Sonya Deville is LGBT, and she says she thinks like a dude. So she's giving Carmella dating advice, and you can clearly see on Carmella's face that Carmella's like, what the fuck? But I'm gonna go along with this anyway because it's my girl. This is Sonya. But yeah, I think Sonya Deville is gonna be our, you know, sex kitten. I think Sonya Deville is gonna be our beta sex kitten for this season, bitch. The girls do bring up a very, very touchy subject, which I almost kind of forgot about. Like when I think about NXT and I think about Enzo, Amore, you know, and Cass and Carmella, I really doesn't register for me that they dated. It's factual news, but it's old news. And so when she talks about this, I thought she was talking about somebody else actually. I didn't think she was talking about Big Cass at first, but we kind of learned here that Carmella is talking about, I'm guessing, bitch, being in a abusive relationship with Big Cass. And as I think about the events, and as I think about the WWE news, bitch, and the rumor mill, bitch, as I think about the news that's really been going on, dealing with Big Cass, you know, getting in fights, him almost being arrested, bitch, sitting outside in handcuffs, bitch, you know, coming, you know, doing stuff within WWE backstage, you know, going against the script. When I think about all these things, it's just like, maybe Big Cass was an asshole at home, bitch. Maybe he did bust Carmella upside her head a couple, 2-3 times, bitch. You really never know. But this is very, very sensitive tea that the girls released on Total Divas. So shouts out. Shouts out to Carmella because, I mean, she really doesn't have to talk about this, but it probably is contracted in her script. Her ass gotta talk about this. So, I know, it's very, very touchy, but, you know, shouts out to Carmella once again for talking about her and Big Cass's relationship. Now, Charlie Caruso and Natalya and some of the other girls seems to think that Carmella is dating, and they're trying to find out exactly who she's dating, but they really don't know yet. They really can't put their fingers on it. Was Carmella dating Corey Graves all the way back then, bitch? Spoiler alert! Hope I didn't spoil nothing for nobody, bitch. I'm sorry. But if Carmella was dating Big Cass back then, if Carmella was dating Corey Graves back then, I'm trying to really put together how the relationship ended, bitch. What happened? But I'm kind of drifting off from Total Divas and going into my own thing. But anyway, so in between scenes of this season of Total Divas, episode 1, season 9, we had kind of like a split screen thing where we had Rhonda talking about her family, how she's wanting to build a family, how she wants to have Travis's babies, but she's just really, really connected with WWE, and she did not know that she was going to fall in love with WWE and wrestling so much, and she wants to stay. And we have Sonya talking about her dealings with the straight community at one time, her confessing to Naomi, and I think it was Natalya and Carmella at the brunch table that she was dating a guy and she kissed a guy and the guy was her friend or something like that, and she was just like, I really don't like this, I want to date girls, and she was just like, he said he had a feeling, and blah. But I think that this is going to be great because Sonya is going to open up to the WWE universe and whoever watches, Total Divas, exactly, maybe what she's gone through, trials and tribulations with being LGBT in WWE, things that happen backstage, or maybe things that have happened to her on a more personal note. And just like too with Ronda Rousey, we're probably going to be following her, getting more in depth with, her family, kids, sad to say, the farm, and whatever, accolades she's, knocking down left and right within WWE and UFC for last year. No shade, because she did get some accolades last year for UFC. But anyway, so at the end of the episode, around about the ending of the episode, where I think was the most spiciest, bitch, this was where the most meat was at in the episode, was at the end, where all the girls were at brunch, and you had Nia Jax, bitch, in all black, bitch, nude lip. She had on her shady glasses, bitch. And you could just tell that Nia Jax was not feeling it, bitch. She did not want to be there. And you had Carmella on the other side of the table giving you Ariana Gorgita Grande, bitch. Like, she had the ponytail, bitch, the look. She had everything, bitch. I like Carmella's look. She's giving you Staten Island queen. But anyway, you had Carmella re-confronting Nia Jax again, and them going into this whole debate about why they pretty much didn't like each other. And so you had Carmella kind of saying that, I don't want to go to work and get hurt and get injured, and because of my size too, I'm really small girl compared to you other girls. And once again, bitch, you have Nia Jax, this is what you signed up for. And it's like, I had no idea about, Carmella pretty much getting beat up by Nikki Bella in the ring with the black eye. The nose was swole, bitch. She did have bruises and marks and cuts and stuff all over her face. And so, I really don't think that her in-ring work is unauthentic. I don't think that her in-ring work is all that bad now. Don't get me wrong. Carmella is not the best out of the girls. Carmella is not one of the 4 horsewomen. It's no shade. But, I don't think Carmella is trash. Nia Jax is pretty much summing it up to be that Carmella is trash. And Nia Jax, the only thing that is holding weight for Nia Jax is that she's being brutally honest and she just does not like Carmella. So, I guess that pretty much is it for this episode. Other than Nia Jax, other than Nia Jax pretty much running back to Nikki and Brie Bella, you had Nikki, Brie Bella, Nia Jax getting ready for Paige's premiere of her movie, Fighting With My Family, blah. The girls are getting ready to go to the premiere, and Nia Jax brings up what happened between her and Carmella at brunch to Nikki and Brie. And to me, it was kind of like Nia Jax put words in Carmella's mouth, because Carmella didn't bring, I don't think Carmella brung up the situation between her and Nikki for a negative example. I think it was just to say, bitch, I take bumps. I do what I gotta do in the ring, bitch. I'm a performer. Nia Jax kind of brought it up in the light of that Carmella was talking about Nikki Bella. So, your thoughts about that in the comment section below. I hope there was nothing that I missed within the episode, but like I said, I just wanted to talk about some of the things that were spicy to me. Like I said, leave your comments and thoughts in the comment section below. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, and once you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notificonic. Oh God, the bell notificonic. That is not right, bitch. Hit that bell iconic. The bell icon will notify you on when I upload more videos such as this. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace. I'm out. We're done. That's enough wrestling for this week. But I know I still have NXT tomorrow, bitch. I don't know how I'm going to watch SmackDown, bitch. I don't have Fox. Could anybody leave some suggestions in the comment section below, bitch, or DM me on how to get Fox and stream Fox without paying tons and tons of money, bitch. If anybody's going to be airing it on YouTube, send me links. It's WrestleShade. We're out.
And I can put it in a bun. I'm an expert.